Hello and welcome to De La Salle College. I'm Paul O'Shea from 5th year.
And I'm Dar Murphy from 2nd year. Hello. This has been another fine year for the school. Our science department in particular will look back on the year with pride.
Indeed, the school has yet another Irish international. Colin Kelleher from 6th year has been selected in the Irish team to take part in the World's Physics Olympiad. This will take place in South Korea next July. Here is Colin speaking with our reporter Tommy Lillis.
Thank you, Paul. Colm, I see you're busy with a physics experiment. What exactly are you doing?
This is an experiment to measure the acceleration due to gravity.
That's very interesting. First of all, Colm, congratulations on qualifying for the Irish team. It's a great achievement. What lies ahead of you this summer?
Well, a week after my leaving cert, I'll be travelling to DCU for 2 weeks training, and straight after that, it's Korea.
How many people are involved?
There's 5 people on the team, and as well as that, there will be 2 team leaders accompanying us to Korea.
How did you go about qualifying?
The first stage was in DCU before Christmas. A student from every physics class in the country was invited to participate in the test, and from that test 15 were selected to go through further training and examinations in DCU in April, and from that 5 were selected.
As well as the Olympiad, you'll be sitting your leaving cert exams in June, and you also play with Rema. You've got a very busy summer ahead of you.
I'm looking forward to it.
You must be very proud of the fact that you will be representing your country. The school is certainly very, very proud of you. The very best of luck in Korea. Thank you, Colm. Now back to the studio.
Last February, our 6th years brought the title of the Munster School Science Quiz Champions to the school. Then, on last Wednesday evening, the school also won the Pfizer's Leaving Cert Chemistry Quiz. This is the second time in 3 years that we have won this much sought after trophy. The students involved were Fintan Gould, Owen Hyde, Colin Kelleher, Angus O'Leary and Conor O'Leary. They are now talking with Peter Lynch in the computer room.
Thank you, Paul. I have with me Fintan Gould, Owen Hyde, Colin Kelleher, Angus O'Leary and Conor O'Leary, all from 6th year. Welcome, lads. Owen, this is the first trophy for the Munster Science Quiz. Where did the quiz take place?
It took place in the Rochestown Park Hotel inside Cork last February.
What were the questions based on?
They were based on the Leaving Cert Physics, Chemistry and Biology syllabuses, with the last round about third level material mostly.
Angus, who organised the competition and how many teams were involved?
The UCC Science Society organised the competition, and there were 44 teams all over Munster involved in the quiz.
Was the quiz a close run thing?
Yes, we were in the lead in the first half, and with 2 points ahead at the interval. We slipped a bit in the second half, but came back strong in the last round, which was based on third level. We finished on 77 points, and Cloughlin Intermediate School on second with 76. Clonmel came third on 75 points.
Colm, are all of you doing the 3 science subjects?
No, we're not actually. We all do chemistry. Everybody does physics except Fintan, and Conor and Angus are the only 2 that do biology.
Which of you were involved in each quiz?
Me, Owen, Angus and Conor were involved in the Munster one, and everybody except me was involved in the Pfizer one.
Right. Fintan, this is the trophy for the Leaving Cert Chemistry Quiz. It's a very unusual trophy. What does it represent?
This trophy represents a substance called cyclohexane.
Tell us about the quiz.
This was the 17th year of the Leaving Cert Chemistry Quiz. It's a very prestigious quiz organised by the Cork Teachers Association. The quiz was held on Wednesday last, May the 5th, in Pfizer Social Club, Ringaskiddy, and hosted by Pfizer Pharmaceutical Company.
Conor, was the team in the lead throughout in this quiz?
At the beginning we were not. During the break the results were announced, and it turned out we were in second position, 1 point behind Kolosh Verikov. As the rounds went by, we gradually took the lead, and at one stage we were 2 points above the next highest school. We maintained our lead for the rest of the competition, and by the end we had won by 1 point.
What prizes were won?
For the Munster Science Quiz, we won the cup, and every member of the team won a DVD player. For the Pfizer Chemistry Quiz, we won the cyclohexane trophy, and everyone on the team received a €55 voucher for Waterstones.
Thanks, lads. From the science champions and from me, it's back to Paul and Dara.
Thank you, Peter. 2 more great achievements for the school. For the last 2 years, our 5th years have won the Cork Shakespearean Drama competition. This year, it was the turn of the 2nd years to try. Last month, we staged a production of scenes from Romeo and Juliet in the Cork Arts Theatre. Despite giving it our best shot, we unfortunately didn't bring the trophy back with us, but we had great fun trying. Daniel Downey caught up with 2 of the stars from the show.
Thank you, Dara. I have here with me the 2 leading members of the cast of Romeo and Juliet, Neil Mushide, who played Romeo, and James Keller, who played the part of Juliet. Welcome, Neil and James. Neil, what kind of time and effort did you put into the part?
Well, since we got our parts, I spent every night. I learned so many lines, and if there was lines or words I couldn't understand, Miss Groom and Miss Coffey were always there to help me.
And did you enjoy the acting experience?
Yeah, it was great fun.
James, some might feel you had a tough job in your hands playing the part of Juliet. Did that bother you at all?
Well, of course it bothered me, but I was more bothered about learning lines than the actual part, because I kind of wanted a small part.
And where did all the costumes come from?
Most of the costumes came from the Brewery Gap, but some people brought in old clothes and we cut them up and make some costumes.
Neil, how many second years were involved in the production, and in what kinds of roles?
Well, the whole class had, everyone had a little part to do, but there was about 22 people who actually had parts, and everyone did them extremely well.
Alright. James, and how did it all go on the night?
Well, we didn't win, was a bit of pity, but we put in our best anyway.
That's a shame, but I'm sure you all gained a lot of experience.
Yes.
Might there be any future on stage for any members of the cast, do you think?
Well, hopefully. Myself now, I'm going to acting lessons during the summer, but yeah, there could be a career for some people.
Thanks very much, lads.
Thanks.
Now we'll take a look at a few clips of the show from the rehearsal in the Briar Gap.
If I should live to see thee dead, Tybalt is gone and Romeo banished. Romeo killed him. He's banished.
Oh God, the Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas, the day it did. Shame come to Romeo.
Blister by thy tongue. For such a wish, he was not born to shame.
Do you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak of them that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord, what tongue so smooth our name, but I, thy cheer's wife, command it. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure, bound. In those words, death, no word can that woe sound. I'll turn my wedding bed, and death, not Romeo, take my maidenhead.
Thanks for that, Daniel. Of course, we can't finish this piece without pointing out that Dara here won the Best Actor award on the night.
Thanks, Paul. It was a very enjoyable night. Lorcan O'Neill from 5th year is the world powerlifting champion in his category. Here he is talking with our reporter, Shane Pearce.
Thank you, Dara. Lorcan, many congratulations.
Thanks very much.
So, Lorcan, for how long have you been powerlifting and taking part in competition?
I've been powerlifting for the last 3 years, and I've been competing in competitions in Ireland and outside Ireland for the last 2 years.
What category do you compete in?
I compete in the under 60 kilos, which was T1 in Italy.
Where did the World Championships take place?
They took place in Italy, the north of Italy, Lake Como, near next to Milan.
What stages did you have to go through in order to qualify?
I had to compete in the Irish Championships, and I had to become in the top 2, which I conceded 2 years in a row, and I qualified then for Italy.
What sort of training regime did you have to go through?
I had to do a 6 months training, and then I had to go away and I had to do, it was 3 months pre-training, and then I had to do a month's tournament training to compete for Italy.
How many competitors were you up against in Italy?
I was competing against 8 different competitors from America, Spain, Italy, and etc.
So where to next, Lorcan?
Hopefully I go to Florida now next, is it November?
Again, well done, Lorcan. Now it's back to the studio.
Thank you, Shane. Now we go over to the 4th years, Owen O'Connell and Brendan O'Mahony, for their reflections on transition year.
So 4th year was good crack.
Oh yeah, good lad. Paintballing.
Paintballing was good.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, shot in the knee wasn't a very nice thing to do.
No.
Same team and everything.
Same
like,
team.
Yeah.
But I know that was great fun. But what else? The modules.
Modules,
Yeah.
that was
What did
good.
you do? You did
Self-defense, yeah.
self-defense. Was that any good?
Yeah, he was good. It was very much like kickboxing, really.
Yeah.
But he was doing like all kind of martial arts stuff, you know.
Oh, class.
It was all, we had like, you know, kick pads and punch pads and all that kind of
Class.
stuff. Anger management kind of a thing. It's good.
But, yeah, we did music.
Music,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was great fun. Our teacher was like a punk from like the 70s.
Oh,
No,
class.
I think he had a #1 hit or something. So that was fairly
Oh, that was
pretty
nice.
cool experience.
So you were like doing all, like playing all prop music.
Yeah,
like,
we played a
it
good
was-
bit of music, but it was good fun. Like you know,
Yeah. They should have nearly put like something together or that, like a band or something, probably, like as in.
we
maybe-
tried, but
Yeah.
we kind of failed. We were like 12 of us trying to get in sync, but I don't know, it was good fun.
Yeah.
But then there was the first aid, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It was
a little bit boring.
Yeah, a
but,
little bit boring. A lot of writing notes and stuff like that, like.
but the
But-
dummies were weird, though, weren't they?
Yeah. You just, like, yeah. The CPR was fairly.
Yeah, it was a good thing to know, though.
I suppose it was. You know.
But,
Kind of handy, like in case you needed it. Like.
Band Rima have been grabbing the headlines this year, with many successful gigs behind them and a single on the way. All the members of the band are De La Salle boys, and we have two of them here with us now. Colin Hurley and Liam Cotter, thanks for being here with us today. Colin, it's been a great year for Rima.
Yeah, we've done a lot in the past year. You know, we've played a good few festivals during the summer, like Mitchelstown and Clonakilty and Rose of Tralee. And in January we played Vicar Street as part of the Shockwaves Unsigned competition. So we've just been offered a very first record contract in the past month. So it has been a great year for us, Paul.
Yeah, sounds great. Liam, who are the members of the band and what instruments do we play?
There's 6 of us. Colin plays guitar, I play bass. Colin's brother Shane is the singer. Mark Dooley plays guitar, Sullivan Kelly is a drummer, and Colin Keller plays violin.
How long have you been together?
About 2 years now, and we played our last gig about a year and a half ago.
Who writes the songs?
Colin writes the music and Shane writes the lyrics, and then the whole band put it together at practice then the next week.
Alright, thanks.
Colin, tell us about the Shockwaves Unsigned competition that the band took part in earlier this year.
Well, we sent in our demo to the Shockwaves competition in November, and our demo got picked anyway to go to the Munster Heat, which was held in the Half Moon. So we played that, and from that we got into the finals in Vicar Street. Out of 800 demos, I think, they brought it down to 10 bands in Vicar Street. Well, we didn't win it, but we had a great time there. It was a great place to play and stuff, so we had great fun.
The band has recently signed a contract with the recording company. How did this come about?
Well, our manager sent a few demos around, and it got into the hands of Morrissey, and he gave it to his producer, and they kind of discussed it, and they gave us a letter saying that they really liked it. So we sent it to his record company, which is Sanctuary US. They're an American record company, and they got back to us and they said that they'd like to do a single with us and maybe an option of 3 albums. So we have a contract at the moment, and we've Laura's looking at it in London. So hopefully we have a single out maybe in July.
Liam, what was the experience of recording the single like?
Yeah, it was a lot different than we're used to. We've already recorded 3 demos before, and that was usually about 3 or 4 songs in 2 days. This time we had 2 weeks to do just the 3 songs, so it was a lot more time to take perfecting everything, and we were happy with the result at the end.
When will the single be released, and what happens next for the band?
Hopefully be out in July, and we'll be playing a few gigs and doing some promotion before then.
Thanks again, lads, and we'll be watching our progress up the charts with interest. Now we'll have a clip from the Rima, from the band.
I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not in great shape. I don't wanna cry into
under 15 team came agonisingly close to victory in the Munster Championship. Having defeated teams from Mitchelstown, Tipperary, Kerry and Limerick, they faced Castle Troy from Limerick in the final. Despite putting up a terrific struggle, De La Salle were only just beaten after extra time. Our under 16 team will attempt to put matters right shortly, however. Having defeated Middleton CBS and the mighty Closter Crease 3, they are through to the final of the under 16A Cork Colleges Championship. The very best of luck to them. Our under 16 and a half team are also flying and will be playing Carrigaline Community School in the semi-final of the Munster Championship next Friday. The game will be played in Ovens, throw-in at 1:30.
The school student exchange programme with Bordeaux continued in its 11th year this year. Our French visitors came to Macroom in January, and 21 of our students have spent the last 2 weeks in Bordeaux.
As you may have noticed in an earlier report, the school has replaced all of its computers this year. We now have a top-of-the-range IT facility. All of the computers are state-of-the-art and all have broadband internet connection. The school has also invested in 2 media projectors.
Once again this year, the school has been involved in several fundraising activities for various charities. In fact, our first and second year students will be walking next week in aid of Crumlin Children's Hospital. Well done to all those who give their time and effort to help those in need.
In upcoming events, De La Salle Day will take place next Friday. Mass will be celebrated in St. Coleman's Church that morning.
The graduation night ceremony for our Leaving Cert students will take place on Thursday, May 20th.
Finally, we would like, on behalf of the students, to wish the junior and Leaving Cert students the very best of luck in their exams, which will be starting on June 9th. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Goodbye.